everyone, welcome to race 3. Snetterton lines up on pole position and he's down there immediately on the grid with Louise Goodman.
Had the win last time out. It's been a bit harder work this time out, but luck was really on your side with this reverse grid draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. If I'm honest, we just didn't get it right in qualifying, which put us back there in P11. We made some progress in race 1 to P9. We had a fantastic start in race 2. I think we got up to, we got level with our teammate Dan. But yeah, obviously contact from behind led to us dropping right to the back. But the pace was really good in the car. We got back to P9 again, which has put us in this position. So.
Well, I hope it goes well in this one. No contact. Right, let's dash over and have a word with Dan Robo. He's in here. Yep, here he is. Here's Dan, who, again, this is going to be a really good, best chance of the weekend to get a really good haul of points for you, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, it's not been a bad day all in all. We struggled a little bit in race 1. Race 2, we had a bit of damage, but it cleared. And yeah, we had good pace at the end. Just going to try and make the most of this reverse grid.
It's cooled off a little bit. Is that going to help you guys, you front-wheel drive cars?
I just sweat a little less. It's still pretty hot out there. Yeah, it's been a hard day, I think, for everybody. Everyone's feeling it now. You know, it's pretty brutal in here after a few laps.
Listen, I'm feeling it out here, so I can only imagine what it's like for you in there. Right, let's go and grab a word now with Jason Plato. His 650th race, this one. He's the most successful driver on the grid in terms of race wins, 97. And interestingly, actually, I went to see Jason this morning to say, make your 650th race. You weren't even aware that this was 650 races, were you?
No. No.
I love the fact we're all counting and you're not.
It just makes me feel old. But then again, I'm 55 soon. I mean, what am I doing?
Having fun still, and probably having more fun than this weekend than you've had at any other so far this season. It's been a really positive run for you so far today, hasn't it?
Well, do you know what? We've I hit the sweet spot in qualifying. I've got a very good chassis, very good balance, and a good setup underneath me. So yeah, we've had a good weekend. We're just falling in a straight line. It's so frustrating. But I'm determined to not let it put a down on things because we're at the pointy end, but we're just not racing because we just lose so much distance in the straights. But you never know, I might get to spray some champagne here.
650 races in, how do you maintain the enthusiasm? And is it all too easy to kind of let things get on top of you a bit more when you've had so many winning ways over the years?
I mean, ultimately, though, do you know what? I'm a lucky guy, I've worked really hard to get here. And I love it. And it's not to say I'd be a bit happier if I was a bit quicker. But I still feel good in the car. I still feel like I can deliver the lap time. And I still think, with the right package, I'll win some races. We just, I've got the right chassis, the right team, the right engineers. We just need a donkey in the front.
Well, I'm afraid you haven't got donkeys in front of you here, but good luck in this race. A podium could be on the cards here. Right, that race is coming up after this quick break.
Well, they're off for a break, we aren't. And guys, it's so sad to think that this is Jason's last year in the touring cars. He's retiring after it, and I don't think the championship is going to ever be the same again. He's the last driver on the grid that last did the night races back in the early 2000s. 2001 was the last night race, and it's just like, I don't want him really to leave. It's Jason Plato. He's touring cars.
Yeah, well, it's the same as Formula One, really, isn't it? It's always sad when the, like Seb, it's sort of inevitable part of it. But, yeah, he's a legend. And he'll always be a legend. And he's still going to keep racing, just not in the BTCC. I think he said he wants to do Le Mans, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah, he wants to do Le Mans with a GT entry, I think.
Yep. So, you never know. He might come back. You might miss it too much.
I hope he does, because Matt Neal has even said he wants to get back in. He's feeling like he's missing some of it as well. And I know he gave up his seat and Gordon Shedding came in, but I don't think... Flash is still quick, but I think Matt Neal has still got it in him to be a quick racer, though. He's taken over the main team leader role, and he's still a broadcaster as well. Go on.
Team Dynamics were meant to have a third entry this year, but the money didn't. They've got the license for the what do they call it? Is it a license? Or they've got the entry.
That's
Because in
30th.
touring cars, you buy slots, I think, on the grid.
Yeah.
They've got 3, but they're only using 2.
So that 30th car on the grid that we've all been wondering why hasn't it been turned up, that's where it's gone. Well, there we go. Look, we got to round 21 of the season, and Nick's been able to tell us that as well here. 9 races to go after this as well. The championship's hotting up, but Colin Turkington is now 20 points clear as well. Josh, we'll go to you on this one first of all. Is this Turkington's championship to just lose from now on? 20 points isn't that much, but there's only 9 to go. It's a significant gap, and with the form he's on, is unbelievable.
It really, really is, and I hope the fan behind me isn't
No, it's all fine.
giving much feedback, but I've actually got a cover which is actually working, but it really is Turkington's championship to lose. As I think I need to pin my paperwork down as it's flying everywhere.
I know, the fans putting off the back here as well, and Nick, coming to you, 500 races then for Colin Turkington in the British Touring Car Championship. I mean, he is just one of the greats, isn't it? We talk about the greats we've had in touring cars as well. Turkington is definitely right up there. In fact, I would even call him the greatest of all time, because he's just always on form. He's come through so much in his life, and he's never missed a beat.
Well, he hasn't lost any of his speed either, has he? Over the years, he's always there. He's always sort of consistent. He knows what to do, doesn't he? You don't have to be up there all the time, but as long as you're just slowly getting in all the points, you're always going to be there. It's like Scott Dixon in IndyCar. He might sneak up, but he's always there in the end when you need to be.
His 500th I keep doing that. His 500th British Touring Car appearance is right here, right now. Let's see what it can be gifted. Will it be a victory? Will it not be a victory? Is the question we're all asking, as well as ITV. They may have changed their handheld microphones finally, but they're still using the same old battered headphones that they've been using for the past 10 years as well. Eventually they'll change them as they come back through, maybe even get the commentators a decent commentary box. But anyway, we're getting ready for the last race of the day. Ash Sutton lines up on pole position. Alongside him is Dan Rowbottom on the front row again as well. And track temperature, it's 30.2 degrees. Sorry, that's air temperature. Track temperature is 36 degrees. And guys, it's 0.2 of a degree cooler. Wahey!
Oh, that'll make all the difference.
I even saw Louise Goodman wearing a jumper as we set off on the formation lap then as well to come through. Sutton in the Napa Ford, only 1 win this year as well. Can he get a second from lights out here today? Because Colin Turkington has won both the opening races, and he's done that from pole position. Here's the grid then for round 21 of the Quit Fit British Touring Car Championship, coming to you from Snetterton. It's Ash Sutton who's on reverse grid pole position. Dan Rowbottom is alongside him on the front row. Jason Plato starts his 650th touring car race, starts third alongside Ricky Collard on the second row. Row 3 sees Stephen Jelly and Adam Morgan. Jelly has lost places at the start in all 2 races so far today. Row 4 sees Tom Ingram alongside Jake Hill as well. Row 5, Colin Turkington on number 500 alongside Ash Hand in 10th. Row 6 sees Dan Lloyd in 11th and Rory Butcher starting 12th. Row 7, Ollie Jackson is 13th. George Gamble is in 14th. Definitely been impressive today. Row 8, Josh Cook been struggling in the back midfield all day. He's alongside Aaron Taylor-Smith. Bobby Thompson and Dan Camish have row 9. Row 10 sees Jack Butel and Sam Osborne. Row 11 sees Michael Crees and Jade Edwards fighting back as well. Row 12 sees Nick Hamilton ahead of Aidan Moffat as well. Row 13 is Will Powell alongside Rick Parfitt as well. And row 14 sees Gordon Shedden alongside Dexter Patterson. And row 15 still is Tom Chilton after numerous problems in the racing as well. In terms of the hybrid battery power that you can use in this race, well, Colin Turkington really is a bit unlucky, because in all 3 races today he's only been able to use it for 2 laps. He came in as pole sitter and championship leader, so he only gets to use it for 2. Ash Hand gets to use it for 11 laps. Hill gets to use it for 3. Ingram for 4. Morgan for 5. Jelly for 6. Collard for 7. Plato for 8, Rowbottom for 9, and Sutton gets to use it for 10 laps as well. So Turkington's fight back from 9th, Nick, is going to be incredibly difficult. But you're tipping Jason Plato for this one. Starts 3rd on the grid on the inside line down to turn 1.
Well, I'm hoping. The smart money's probably on Sutton, isn't it?
Yeah. Seems to be.
I can dream.
Should we hear from him? Oh, no, I thought we were going to hear from him. We're not. Hello to Adam, who says, "Hi, Josh. What a 2022 Formula E season. It's been absolutely fantastic across the last 8 months, and disappointed it's ending already. And we've got nothing to talk about now until January as well. It's a long off-season for Formula E." Adam also says, "Turkington is a British Touring Car Championship legend as well as they come through. Always important to keep hydrated, as to take a sip of drink through Bomb Hole, which actually the infield there is massively bigger than you might think as well. There's a big gap in between the corner and the Armco where I was stood next to as well. But not going to lie, how close I was standing. One of the cars had a little bit of a spin and almost came directly towards me in qualifying last year in the minis, and I thought I was going to get a car right in my face. Luckily, that didn't happen, though. But I'd rather be standing in the commentary box than there again. It's a very scary part of the track. I'll tell you what, though, Josh, next year, you and me, Thruxton, let's go commentate from Church Corner. That'll be a scary one, won't it?
Oh, it will, and I plan to go to Thruxton next year.
Are you not doing the next one, next round?
Don't think so.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately. Still looking at Silverstone, though.
Yeah, so am I. It's just trying to find the right thing as well.
I mean, whatever round you look at, we look at as well.
Silverstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, my toes crossed, because we can get down there just before the first race of the day. So we'll do qualifying from the commentary box, and then literally as soon as the MotoGP Japanese Grand Prix is done, it's in the car and jet it down the motorway to Silverstone, because it's only a touring car race. There won't be that much traffic around Silverstone. There will be. We'll be in trouble.
Be surprised, yeah.
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 Oh, we're getting there. Hopefully we get in and start the race on time. We'll leave Megan in the commentary box. Go on, Josh.
Yeah, you never know. You might get more spectators at touring cars than MotoGP at Silverstone as we wait for the green flag at the back. There it is.
Here we go. Round 21 of the Quit Fit British Touring Car Championship. The last race of the day then. We're under the starters' orders. 3 red lights go on. Lights out at Snetterton. Good start from Ash Sutton. Great start, though, from Ricky Collard. He's going to come across Jason Plato down towards turn 1. But look at Dan Rowbottom. He takes the lead. Right round the outside in towards Riches, and already we see Collard under pressure with Plato holding third. No one's running wide too much. Sutton trying to go around the outside in towards Wilson. Hairpin not working out. Plato's keeping the inside line. Coming up the inside then is Jelly as well. Collard trying to go around the outside, and congratulations, no drama in race 3 start, but what an outside move there from Rowbottom, taking the lead of the race down to turn 1. The first time today the lead has changed hands.
Yeah, well, I think Sutton's not going to be happy about that. It looks like he's about to try and force his way, but
Oh, there he
got a
is.
little undercut. Yeah, there we go.
Up the inside line, coming out of Oggy's Steenie. Can he take it in towards Hamilton as well? And he's taken him. So Sutton takes the lead back, as she's called it. Now Rowbottom's going to try and go around the outside, coming in towards Hamilton.
Plato.
Oh, Jason, be careful. 650th Grand Prix start. Go for it, go for it, go for it. He's side by side. Rowbottom's on the outside, coming in towards Williams. And Jason Plato is second. Jason Plato is second. Somebody please check the year. So Plato's second, and he's chasing down Ash Sutton, who that Napa Ford has not been that competitive this year. I tell you what, guys, maybe we should start dreaming. Plato's on a charge, and he's looking for the lead. He's leading to Brundle. Oh, come on, Jason. He's got something flapping around there. Is that a wiper blade or something? What is that? Oh, contact. That's the other one. That's Dan Camish making contact with ex-teammate Gordon Shedden. Coming through Brundle and Nelson. What an opening lap.
That was amazing. I think Plato has a shot, but that was a lock-up for Rowbottom in third, going into Murray's across the line in a minute.
Yeah, and now
to start the second lap.
It's a long start-finish straight. This is the longest track in the year.
Is.
But this track, 2.9 miles, it's about as long. It's just shorter than, just shorter than Silverstone, as Ingram looks to the inside of Collard, coming in towards the braking zone for Wilson. Hasn't happened there. Trying to get the cut back. Nope, nothing there. Oh, come on, guys. This is race 3. Go on, Nick.
That was a bit ambitious. There was never going to be a gap there. Butcher,
Yeah.
Collard was making sure of it.
They've got to find a way through. Need elbow with Tom Ingram. The Bristol Streets Motors with XLR8 at teampricecars.com. My God, that name needs changing.
That rolls off the tongue.
I know. They need to change
Nick
that.
Hamilton hasn't gone past the sector beam.
You're right, he's stuck. Where is he? I can't see him on the driver tracker. He has dropped 4 places, and he hasn't even started the race. Hamilton's in the pits of that, I think. Only 27 cars have registered, so Tom Chilton hasn't either. So Chilton hasn't done a race since race 1 this morning when his car gave up. And this is a dive bomb. That's Ollie Jackson ahead. So the order's trying to rejig itself, but we can't tell who's who. What's happened to my driver tracker in the space of an hour? What's happened there?
Overheating.
Yeah. The names have changed places. So while we try and fix that, that's really weird. Sorry about that, everyone.
Here's Powell on Jade Edwards. Powell going round the outside into Brundle on the Bentley straight.
I don't believe it. They haven't given us the option or medium compound tyre. They haven't shown us what tyre they're on the timing graphic, so everything got shunted a little bit at the start. Sorry about that, everyone. As we see some field. As around the outside there's a wonderful commentary box just at the outskirts there as well that they use for when they do rallying at Snetterton as well, because there's the rally course right on the outside that leads back to the TV compound there. You've got to literally walk out the circuit, up the bridge, round the back of the car park, through the back of, all round the bomb hole, all round Karam, and all through Meuse to get to the Senny Straight. There's no under tunnel or anything to go into the paddock. It's really hard on your feet to walk that far. Next time I'm taking a car, as we see, again, Rowbottom putting a little bit of wheel in the dirt. Collard's defending well from Ingram as well, as he's under pressure from Stephen Jelly, he's under pressure from Rory Butcher, he's under pressure from Jake Hill, and Turkington's dropped down to 10th place. He started 9th, so Morgan's jumped him already. Sutton's got the fastest lap of 1:57.772 on the board as well, so maybe it will be a lights out to check a flag win for him if he can keep on. Plato's still P2. Keeping our fingers crossed. Dive bomb. Blimey, what's Rory Butcher been doing today? He's been arguing with everybody as Jelly goes through.
Yeah, I think Butcher's going to be crossed off some people's Christmas card list this year, and if you ever go to Snetterton, please do not miss the start-finish line crossover track point. It is a killer. I've done it 2 times, and it's an absolute killer.
I walked back there and back 6 times over 2 days, 3 times each day, because I had to keep walking back there and there and back there and back. It was awful. Honestly, I don't know why I did it. I still got a sunburn. I can feel it. As we see. Should I go to the doctors? It's been over a year, and that's still there.
Really
Contact! Jelly!
Contact.
Jelly's been spotted in the middle of the pack! Oh, nobody hit him, please! Everyone's just getting through him. He's just at the exit there, and somehow Jelly does not get wiped out by anybody else, but he got contact with Rory Butcher through. They went side by side through Brundle and into Nelson. It's a gap that was always going to disappear, and Butcher rode the curb and sort of slammed into the side of Jelly, and Jelly got forced off. Here it is again, look, through the course. And it's side by... It's actually a very late lunge there. That's Butcher's problem. Butcher went to the inside completely the wrong time, and he's ruined Jelly's race. Butcher really does want to fight with everybody today.
He really, really does, and that is not a place to light up the inside on the entrance to Nelson. Just not a place to do it.
I was just worried with the dust that people were not going to see him, but... Thankfully, got away with it.
I was wincing as well, Nick. I was just going like, please don't nobody hit him. I was envisioning a Schumacher Liuzzi situation as well. But thankfully, we've just about got away with it. There is Stephen Jelly now, back on. He's going to take a couple of laps to get his tyres back up to temperature. They're going to be covered in dust, and that's why the car's going so slowly out there at the moment. As it's lap 4 of 12 here at the Snetterton 300 circuit. The longest circuit on the touring car calendar and the second longest circuit in Britain. Silverstone is the longest as well, but many people have always said if Formula One ever loses the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, Snetterton wouldn't need much to make it a proper venue. I think
that would be hilarious.
I would love
that. That would be hilarious. Martin Brundle commentating on Brundle Corner.
I just want to see Crofty struggle with bomb hole, because even we have to sort of be careful with that. And you just know Paul di Resta with the Scottish accent is going to screw it up at one point as they come through. You got him. Oh, and side by side again. That's the 1-2-3 of Dan Lloyd trying to look ahead to Josh Cook, who's had a hybrid for the rest of the lap. On board with George Gamble as he comes through the bomb hole, and there's an oil flag down there as well. So, oh no, I've been given the opportunity. I'm going to say it. There's something slippery down there at the bomb hole. You can clip that one. There you go. I've waited years to say that in context. Dear me, the commentaries you can get up to in the at Snetterton. I've commentated from that part of the track actually. I've slept there. Actually.
Commentated from the bum hole.
I have, and I've camped there as well with a tent. Yeah.
I am going to clip that. I will be right back.
Plato still second place as well. Sutton leads the race by 1.095 of a second, so it's not over yet. Plato getting a nosebleed. He's so high up in the field. We heard him in the pre-show talking to Louise that he needs a donkey in the front. Maybe something a bit more horsepower. I would suggest something different compared to that car he's currently got, because it's got rich energy on the side. I don't really want to see Plato winning with rich energy. William Story will be thinking it's Christmas.
I don't think William Story thinks very much at all.
That's true. That's very true. Oh, that's Turkington making a move to get back. Now, Turkington's passed Ash Hand, who Morgan passed, and now Turkington, I think, is side by side. He's passed him now. Yes, Turkington has passed Adam Morgan as Rory Butcher tries to defend massively.
That's Collard.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's Collard defending from row bottom, and Ingram's going to come back on the inside line as well. So that's Collard lost places and touches the side of row bottom as well, coming through Williams. Ingram's coming with him as well. They're running close together, and they haven't been all day as Collard flashes the lights as well. Of course, Ricky Collard, the son of Rob Collard, goes right round the outside into the braking zone. This is going to end in tears if they're not careful. Collard's going to have the defensive. Rowbottom's going to have to back out eventually. 2 into 1 doesn't go. Contact! And as usual, that's a damage to both cars. Only minor, though. Ingram's going to slip through one on the inside line and takes him at the bomb hole. Brilliant move there from Ingram. Passing Rowbottom on the inside. Now here comes Rory Butcher to have a look on the inside of Rowbottom. The amount of jokes you can get through with Rowbottom and that corner is unbelievable. They need to rename that, although I'm crying. It's been 12 years, leave it.
I can't believe there was the shower of debris that came out from such a small bit of contact.
I know, it's like they hit like a bag of nails and it all just splattered everywhere. There's Turgan and passing Morgan, as I was describing in the background.
Morgan didn't let it make it too hard on him. Went off the track.
Yes, he did. He jumped out the way. He doesn't want to get in the way of the 500th race. As Butcher passes Hill on the inside line, and something's happened, unfortunately, to Ash Hand, as I think he's dropped back. I'm trying to look to see where he is on the monitor to see if it was maybe a transponder issue, but I can't see Ash Hand anywhere as we see Sutton leading the race. So something's happened. I can't see him.
He needs a hand.
Yes, he does. Where is he? Sutton, Plato, Collard, Ingram, Butcher, Hill, Turkington, Morgan, Jackson, Cook, Lloyd, Gamble, Thompson, Camish, Shedden, Osborne, Moffat, Butel, Patterson, Crees, Taylor Smith, Edwards, Jelly. Hand is down in 25th position in the pit lane. Powell 26th and Hamilton 27th. So Hand is in the pits as well. And I think he might be out of the race if he's collected some bodywork damage there on the inside of Hamilton's as they come through into Oggies. Back on to the original finish straight of this track at the Bentley Straight out of Williams. And then they moved it. And straight down. And look at that from Jake Hill going left and right. He's having a butcher at Butcher's. Now he's going to pick around the outside line. Butcher's going to shut in behind him. And Hill does a great move. Fantastic for 6th. And Butcher's not going to try the same attack twice on a BMW, because the other West Surrey Racing's in front of him. The other one's behind him, of Turkington, who's moved up a place. Who's the biggest winner then? Shedden up 11 places. Parfit's up 8 places in this race so far. And Josh, who do you think is going to get ahead here then with Turkington and Butcher? It's a close race, actually, this.
It is a really close race, but Butcher just don't do any dirty tactics and send Turkington flying into the dust cloud that is the grass.
Yeah, it used to be the English countryside. Now it's the Spanish countryside as well as they come back through. I'm just wondering as well, actually, I cannot see anything coming up on the race controls. Oh, go on.
Jack Butel in the pit lane.
Well, he's out then, isn't he? We're down to 23. My goodness me, there's a big dust thing in the back. So we're down to 23 runners in this race as Butel pits. Hand is now officially out of the race. Hamilton is out of the race. And who didn't start? Because there was 29. So Chilton didn't start. Jade Edwards, I don't think yes, she has. She's up into 22nd place, so she started. Moffat. Where's Moffat started? Where is he? I don't think
Did
he
he
has.
ever get back after race 2, I wonder?
No, I don't think he did he? So Moffat's out. He didn't start the race. Oh, no, yes, he is. Moffat's 18th.
Oh.
18th.
See, the grid's too busy. We can't see who's where as they come through. Timing screen's too tiny. So Moffat's...
Was it Ingram and Hamilton? Was it?
Hamilton?
No, not Ingram.
Chilton hasn't started. He's 28.
Chilton. What about Patterson? Patterson's there, yeah.
If anyone can work out who that 29th driver is, hasn't started the race.
Parfit?
Parfit? No, Ricky Parfit's in the race. I think. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
So it's Ricky Parfit. There we go.
Yeah.
So Parfit and Chilton didn't start race 3. There we go. Everyone else has.
And I think, Josh, you should check British Touring Cars chat in the Discord after the stream.
I will take a look.
I've put something quite funny in there, and I've put the clips in there as well.
I will put those on Insta. Oh, that was Collard, wasn't it?
Up from Ricky Collard.
And that's going to give Tom Ingram the run down the centre straight towards Ritchie's as well. And he's really in the toe, actually. He's not using any hybrid power, I don't think. Butcher is. Jackson is now. Cook is. Lloyd down towards the inside line. Collard defends it. Ingram's going to have to go the high line through turn 1. Can't make it. Collard sliding the rear. Little tap there from the back of Ingram, who darts to the outside line. Coming through Wilson. Oh, we can't get through. Tries to cut back on the inside line. No, Collard's just a bit too quick. Unless Ingram has got the exit power. Collard goes to defend. Ingram switches back in towards Palmer. And it's not making the move. Nope, not today. And that's a disappointment. Come on, guys. There should be something that we can attack with and have a go with instead of all these battles and dramas that we're seeing.
Well, here's Rowbottom up the inside of Hill, and Hill battling. Hill doing the switcheroo.
Trying to get back through. So Rowbottom goes back to 5th. Hill goes back down to 6th. And Turkington still stuck behind Butcher. Oh, late on the break there. Hill trying to go and attack on Rowbottom now. Hill's flying, but he's used 2 of his 3 laps of hybrid power. Turkington hasn't used any of them yet, so I bet Jason's banking on a late safety car because we've already had them in the racing so far today. As they head back down, Sutton has a 2.5 second lead to Jason Plato. Just let that sink in as well. But I bet you Plato will be happy with a second place as gets a little bit dark clouds there. What's happening down there? It's no sun, unless the filter's a bit different. Lock up further back there as Shedden moves up to 15th. He's past his ex-teammate Dan Camish as Ingram kicks up the dust coming through bomb hole. Crofty would have a nightmare with that corner. I really don't want to see Crofty commentate on that corner.
And looks like Will Powell is back out on track or had a spin on the exit of Wilson as he's dropped far, far back.
So Powell is in big trouble. There he is. Look, just coming around the middle sector, round Augustini in towards Hamilton. So he's way far back on the track now. But I'm amazed. Sutton 3.5 second leading to Jason Plato. Once that Napa Ford runs in clean air, Nick, I think it's got some really good pace.
Yeah, it's a bit inconsistent, isn't it? Across all the races,
it's just
there or it's nowhere.
Yeah.
Where even is Camish? 16th.
Yeah.
Stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
Up 2 places.
And it's Sutton as well.
Yeah.
Can't beat Sutton on a good day.
If he wins the championship this year by some way, I think that'll be the greatest title defence in history in a car that just doesn't work.
I'm sure they'll get there next season. They'll get more competitive.
Yeah, that's what they're banking on, aren't they? Go on, Josh.
That was Hill looking round the outside of Rowbottom at Agostini, and Butzer even had a look up the inside, so very nearly 3 wide.
And Hill hit the back of Rowbottom as well, coming through Oggies. As we come back onto Williams, he's really starting to have the push, but no one's got the speed down the Bentley Straight. Here's a replay. What are we looking at? The 77 locking out as Osborne, dragging Moffat wide, and Dexter Patterson taking the pair of them and then punching Osborne in the face. Oh, spin out in front of the back. What's that?
Straight, isn't it?
Yeah, someone's on the straight.
is
77.
Osborne.
Yeah, Sam Osborne running way wide, coming out of Williams and nearly losing it. Amazing car control. We've seen a crash there just a couple of years ago, and it caused a red flag because the cars were littered across the track. The barrier was damaged like hell. So really good manoeuvre to regain that back on the track. I suppose as well, Nick, with the grass being this dry, it's just like rallycross, really. It's not wet, slippery grass.
Yeah, it won't be too hard to dry because it's just hard ground. It's basically tarmac.
Yeah, the mud would have all dried out and it would be with that really hard grainy mud that you can always
Hill
use as chalk.
out of hybrid for the rest of the race.
Wow! Well, there's only 2 laps to go, actually. I'm actually amazed. This touring car race has actually gone to time for once. I was expecting more, but Hill may be out of hybrid, but he's still going to try and have an attack on Rowbottom. He made a mistake, and Butcher and Turkington are right there as well. And it's not going to pay off this time, I'm afraid. But Colin Turkington, in his 500th start, he's not thinking this mainly as his 500th start. He's thinking of the weekend as a whole, where he's had 2 victories already from pole position, now goes side by side. At the same time, Hill is up the inside, passing Rowbottom. Turkington's got the move done on Butcher. Hill locks up, goes too deep, but Rowbottom gets the cut back on the inside line, coming through into Hamilton. Side by side again, rubbing with door mirrors, and there's more bodywork damage there. Something's flying up as they come back through. Braking now, hard into Oggies. This has allowed Turkington to get back there. Rowbottom cuts sides, goes back to the inside line, coming through Williams, passing Jake Hill, who's still going to hold it round the outside line, gets it on the dirt, nearly throws off Turkington as well as they come down the Bentley Straight. They're still side by side.
Yeah, the front left, look at the front left of Daniel Rowbottom as Turkington looks on the outside, tons of bodyworks and then nearly 3 wide, and Rowbottom's got a front left wheel cover absolutely destroyed and it's rubbing on the tyre. Look at it there.
And it's at an angle, I think, Nick, which is going to cause a puncture as well. You drive touring cars as well. How much understeer is he going to have?
Depends how hard it's rubbing. You might get away with it because it'll burn off the bodywork quite quickly. It's only sort of plasticky. There's only 2 laps left. I think he'll be okay.
Fingers crossed. Hill then has only got his teammate right behind him, so Rowbottom drops down the order. Turkington moves up into 6th position then as they come down the start finish straight. 2 to go. Bodywork literally littering the circuit, and it's all caused by Rowbottom as another piece flies off as well. And I think that bit has now actually gone, guys, because look, he's got that engine cover at the top. No, it's still there. Something's still rubbing as Turkington now kicks up the dust. Rowbottom goes defensive. Butcher tries to look around the outside. Here comes Adam Morgan looking to the inside line as well. That's going to force Butcher wide. Butcher might lose the positions, and Adam Morgan, I think, is going to take the pair of them. He's side by side with Butcher. Rowbottom comes across to defend. Butcher looks on the inside line. He's got nowhere to go if he makes an error. And again, they're just literally backing off with each other as Rowbottom's not using hybrid power. Butcher is, and pulls to the outside line to try and get ahead in towards Agostini. Rowbottom's going to send him round the outside, and Butcher does make it just. And then on the exit power, Rowbottom gets back ahead. Great couple of corners there. Great skill.
Proper touring car racing. That's what you expect from the BTCC.
Yeah, no safety cars. It's been 19 minutes of action. It'll be a 20-minute race, which is exactly what we were anticipating, and a good way to end the race. Gives me 20 minutes to get ready before leaving the commentary box and going out for having a nice water fight, which is good. Oh, guess what? The track.
That sounds good.
It does. And Butcher's going to go round the outside, this time down the Bentley Straight in towards Brundle as well. Rowbottom's going to stay on the inside line. Adam Morgan's there too. Morgan's going to back out of this one. Oh, yes. Nicely done. Nicely done, Daniel Rowbottom. Nicely done. He backed off massively. He saw it wasn't going to work and he gave them both room. That was smart driving there from Rowbottom.
Really, really smart, especially with all of that bodywork damage. George Gamble on board now. Hybrid unavailable for the rest of the lap. So is Butcher, the top 4, all using hybrid. And Sutton is out of hybrid for the rest of the race. But that does not matter. Is it a 4.5 second gap? And so is Ricky Collard. And he is under pressure by Tom Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram might just take that final podium position, although I'd like Ricky Collard to try and keep it if he can. Morgan up to 8th, as we said. Robot and 9th. Jackson in 10th position as we come into the Wilson hairpin. Collard can't find a way through here to defend. He defends massively. Ingram can't find a way through. Plato's got one more lap left, so he can use 15 seconds on this lap alone of hybrid power. Nick, are we having hybrid power coming to ERC British Touring Cars next year?
Well, it's not in the game.
Oh,
yet.
that's a shame.
So,
Ingram.
Ballasting.
Oh, Ingram trying to go around the outside. Collard shuts the door. Ingram gets the cut back. Go on, Tom. Push on the inside. Collard shuts the door. Ingram's going to send it. Oh, wheel-to-wheel stuff. And he's through. Yes, well done. Tom Ingram on the inside takes Ricky Collard. Collard comes back. Ingram shuts the door. They've made contact. They're drifting. Who made it ahead? It was Collard who's fighting for his first podium. Brilliant stuff. And Ingram got mugged there. And I think he's even in a bit of trouble.
Does he have damage?
I think he does.
Didn't look very stable coming. He might just have dirty tyres, but the rear looked like it was getting away from him.
I think I saw a hand up from Tom Ingram in the car there, and Robottom down 7 places. And,
might have had a finger attached to it, that hand as well, extended as well.
He's going for first.
The man who is first, though, number 1 on the car, number 1 on the windows, number 1 everywhere at the moment. He's only won 1 race this year, and now make it 2. The champion does it again. The Napa Ford is coming on its own. Ash Sutton wins his 2nd race of the year and wins race 3 here at Snetterton. It's Jason Plato who finishes 2nd in his 650th start. Ricky Collard gets his first ever podium in 3rd. Ingram 4th, Hill 5th, Turkington 6th, Butcher 7th, Morgan 8th, Jackson 9th, Rowbottom 10th, Cook 11th, Lloyd 12th, Gamble 13th, Thompson 14th, and Shedden the last point in 15th. And that is Jade Edwards coming very slowly across the line to finish 23rd.
Yeah, and Aaron Taylor-Smith going very, very slowly indeed. Now what we're waiting...
I believe there was contact on that last lap. I think there was contact between Taylor-Smith and Edwards.
And
I'm not sure Collard will keep that podium.
Do you reckon post-race penalty?
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a late lunge.
Yeah. What we are waiting for now is Ash Sutton to get a post-race penalty of 5 seconds, so Plato gets the win.
Was he within 5 seconds?
Yeah.
4.5.
Maybe he'll fail the right height check.
I was about to say that, yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth. Keep your fingers crossed. Will Ash Sutton fail the right height, giving Jason Plato 98?
It's usually BTC that fail the right...
Yes.
BTC that fail the right height checks.
Tom Ingram, look at his eyes. He's angry, isn't he? You can tell how angry he is. He's giving...
He doesn't
little
get
wink.
angry.
Little wink. I think he's realised it's on camera because he might have seen himself on the big screen he just drove by. There it is, look. You might have seen himself and gave himself a wink.
He's basically the Daniel Ricciardo of touring cars.
Yes,
he
he
can
is.
be demolished from the race and come out with a massive smile.
Oh, what's happened here? We've lost a bit of frames per second here. Sorry for that if there's a lag on your side. We're back up now, I believe. There we go. That's caused by the... there we go. Hello, we're back. That's caused by the little problem. Oh, my God, 68% lag. What has happened to my computer output? At least it's at the end. Yes, at least it's at the end. We're still audible. So at least that's at the end of the race, though, and not later in the broadcast.
Not sponsored.
50%.
Last time you can say bumhole today.
Yeah. In fact, there is one of the fans who is actually doing what I did. That's exactly where I stood last year at the bomb hole. That's exactly where it was.
Joss, you...
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm not even going there. Here's the results. Save me. Ash Sutton wins with Jason Plato 2nd. He's the top independent driver as well. Ricky Collard is third. Tom Ingram 4th. 5th on the board for Hill. Turkington 6th. Butcher 7th. Morgan 8th. Jackson 9th. 10th for Rowbottom. Cook 11th. Lloyd, Gamble, Thompson, Shedden, Camish. Followed then as well by Moffat, Crees, Patterson, Osborne, Jelly, Taylor Smith, Edwards, Powell as well, the last finishers. Butel, Hand and Hamilton all out of the race. And I think the car has passed the... Yeah, fingers up. Sorry, Nick. Sorry, he's passed. Sutton wins.
Now, will Plato pass?
Will
Does
Plato...
look quite low at the front.
Yeah, it does actually. Is Plato gonna pass? That's the question. Oh, we're gonna hear from him after the break. Yeah, after there's a break coming. I'm looking. Don't go to our break just yet. Don't go to our break just yet. We need to see Plato's car. Did it pass? Get out of the way. Oh.
Day's ruined.
And I think it passed. I did see the roller go underneath, so at least it does go on there.
Let me just hand the TV a tissue.
It's not going well. As I'm going to have to switch to paddle cam. See if that does anything. I noticed that there's cobwebs all over my commentary box at the moment, literally going everywhere because I've left my laptop in here overnight. As I know you can still hear our voice. We're just trying to get our data connection back as well. As there's a little error in the sense that it's not working. Oh, hang on. No, we're back. No, we're not. Yeah. So we're having a bit of a pull. Right, let's see if this one works. I think it might. No, it's going to go immediately. Okay, so I think we're a bit in trouble here. So let's wrap up then, guys, because we're limited on bandwidth apparently because the leads are overheating. So we can still be heard. So Nick, going to you first. What have you made of the race today then? Some great racing and some great action that we've seen here so far today.
Nice and clean as well.
Yeah, it was race
Not
three.
many, lots of fair racing, you know, very reasonable, lots of dust. I don't know how they're going to clean the cars afterwards because can't use the hose pipe, but
Wet wipes.
sure they'll work out.
Yeah,
Wet
wet wipes. They'll be
Take a while.
Yeah, they'll be down at Tesco's in the morning getting all the baby wipes, and then everyone who has a baby in Norfolk can't then buy baby wipes. There'll be a mass shortage as they take it back.
We had to use them.
Either that or just dip them in local swimming pools. Just in you go, out you go. Our internet has completely gone, and it's lasted all day, and then all of a sudden we're having this problem. Well, tell you what, give us 2 seconds, because we want a proper wrap-up here. Right, we're back. And we're back. There we go, that's fixed it. Who needs technical support when I'm here as we come back? So, let's rephrase that, yeah. Nick, just say once again what you were saying about the cars and today's racing, just in case we were inaudible.
Well, with all the dust and the hosepipe ban, I have no idea how they're going to get them clean.
Yeah, wet wipes is what I said in reply to that as well. And then maybe dip them in a little swimming pool. Josh already got the wet wipes. He's cleaning everything up as well. Actually, I do wonder how, because all that dust around here today was awful. It was literally like we were racing in a desert, and that's not going to be nice either. The pollen is going to be horrible as well, and it's stuck in there. So I feel sorry if anyone's got hay fever. Josh,
Imagine sneezing in a helmet.
And oh my word, didn't Turkington do that? Somebody did that last time.
Perez did it.
Perez did it. That's it. In Hungary. Yeah.
Yeah. Allergies.
Yeah. And then Rachel said there's so many different types of allergies. There's dust allergies, grass allergies. Josh, did you pull over your bus mixer? Can you hear me?
Yeah, my sound mixer just decided to play up. Hello.
Hello. I thought you might have pulled it over as well.
I did.
I thought you did, yeah. What's been your moment of the weekend so far then? Weekend so far, the weekend in total. We're done. It's gone.
Probably Turkington's domination. And best commentary moment of the weekend, probably your high rate setup joke.
Yeah, it probably is actually the joke. Yeah, your joke, Nick, as well, but with the joke of the high rake and then the bomb hole stuff as well. We've been playing up with. Snetterton just gives us so much more fun to talk about.
Never have me on a Snetterton commentary again.
Trackside next year, hopefully. Anyway, we've gone through the results. We've gone through everything. We're not going to hear from the top 3, actually, I don't think, which is disappointing. So we're going to say bye-bye and I'll tell you the news that I think it's 2 weeks' time, isn't it? If I see my diary anywhere, I'll let you know. Here it is. 2 weeks' time, if we look in the diary, that we're next up. Yep. We are at Thruxton for that one. On the same weekend as the Belgium Grand Prix. So on that basis, Belgium will be rained out. Race 2 and 3 will be delayed. Go on, Josh.
hopefully we'll have better or good as racing than the British Superbikes at Thruxton
Yeah.
this weekend.
Thruxton this weekend has been great for British Superbikes, you've been saying. So, yeah, our second visit to Thruxton is next week on a full moon day as well, on the 27th, the Saturday, and then the 28th as well on the Sunday. Next weekend, here on the YouTube channel, you can join us. It's MotoGP in Austria. And then we also have on Saturday evening at 11 p.m. British Summer Time, we've got IndyCar Round 15 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Myself, Josh Plays, and Matthew Owens in the commentary box for that one. If you're away, yeah. Colin
If I make it back from Eastbourne on time.
I've got to get to the championship. Colin Turkington leads now on 282 points. Tom Ingram on 265. Jake Hill is 258. Ash Sutton 257. It's a four-way scrap for the title now. Coming in, Josh Cook is on 210. He's at the outside shot in fifth. Butcher's on 184 in sixth as well. But it's really Colin Turkington who's got it to lose in this championship. A great weekend we've had so far. Any last words, guys? Nick, any last words?
Not really. Just say bomb hole one more time.
Bomb hole. There we go. That's part of the track. Josh, any last words? No, he's out of it. He's gone. He's gone. Anyway.
We've lost him.
Yeah, he's gone. We've lost Josh. Had to happen eventually. Honestly, anything you want to say? Or just shake your head or what? No? Okay, you're done. Okay. My thanks to Josh Place and thanks to Nick Homewood as well. I nearly called you Nick Hamilton there. Nick Homewood as well. And we'll be back.
Compliment.
Yes, it is. 2 weeks' time, we'll be back then for the British Touring Cars. Race 1 will be live for Thruxton. Race 2 will be delayed, and Race 3 will be live again as well because we'll be with the British Touring Cars as well as the Formula 1 at Spa in Belgium. Thanks for your company. We'll see you later on. Bye-bye.